It's a little different. The room's a little different, but it's nice. A lot of fond memories, obviously playing here and being in that locker room. So it's nice to come back and see some familiar faces.
Is it different because there's a bunch of kids in there staring at you and all?
You know what? They're not that far off in age, which is kind of funny. There's a couple guys that are only a couple years younger. So, but at the same time, it's good that I get a chance to practice. We play Saturday and Sunday, so I was a little worried I wasn't gonna have time. I got a couple buddies on the Cougars. I asked them, and they don't practice this week. So, obviously the Pats were kind enough to let me skate and try and keep some wind in me.
So they're all saying they want to see how hard you worked today.
What's that?
They all said they want to see how hard you work at practice.
I don't know. I've genuinely been a hard worker, but we'll see. Hopefully I can keep up to them.
Have the questions been flying left, right, and center?
I've just been in the locker room a little bit. Just got on a bit of a bike ride, so it's like I said, it's nice to be back. Greg Mayer's still there, who I worked with, and the room hasn't changed much, so it's been fun.
Does it feel maybe a little weird to be back so soon, considering you usually hear jersey retirements, it's years after the fact?
Yeah, it's a little different, but in the end, I'm pretty excited. My family's very excited. They're all here, and it should be a good night.
Do you have any memories come flooding back when you opened up that door when you went in there the first time?
Yeah, it was funny. I walked in and I remembered the room being a lot bigger. It's not as big as I remember it. I think it's maybe because I've been in Edmonton's room for a while, but it's the same thing. Like I said, there's a lot of fond memories that come. I've played 4 years here, and everyone remembers their junior career, and I gained a lot of good friends, obviously, and playing in your hometown is pretty special. So to come back, it's nice to be here.
Usually the banner raising is reserved for guys who are a little older than years, kind of things. What's this going to be like for you tomorrow? Senior number going up in the rafters.
Yeah, it's only been 2 or 3 years since I played here last, so it's a little different. But at the end of the day, it's quite the honor, especially at such a young age. I'm really happy that I can do it at this age. I built it with my grandparents for 4 years, and maybe if we did it 20 years down the road, they might not be here. So it's pretty special that they're going to be able to see this as well.
That you might tear up?
I've never been, an emotional guy, except for maybe on the ice, but we'll have to see. I know I have a friend speaking. Matt Struby's going to speak as well, and we'll see what happens. But I think it'll be a good night. I'm happy all my family is going to be here to share with me, and like I said, a lot of fond memories here.
You got a lot of junior guys that might want to soak up any messages you want to give them. Do you plan to give any, I don't want to say speeches, but any kind of message to pass to these guys?
Yeah, I do for sure. It's funny, and the biggest message that I can portray is, 10 years ago, I was sitting in the stands being a 12-year-old kid watching the Pats play, and it's amazing. I'm sure there's a lot of kids in the stands that have aspirations of playing for the Pats or even the National Hockey League one day, and it's pretty simple that I used to be there too, and it's amazing what a little hard work and dedication, and you can follow your dreams at where it can get you. So definitely have a few messages to portray to them.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's a pretty intimidating guy with the success he's had, and once you get to know him, he's not really like that. But at first, guys are kind of scared to go say hi to him. But once you get to know him, he's a really good guy.
Does it bring it down to earth that he came from this dressing room, he came from this organization?
For sure, it's motivation. You see where he came from, and the success he had here, and how hard he worked here, and it's like, well, I can do that too, and it's really motivational for the guys to see that. It's really not that out of the ordinary to come from the CHL and have the success he has.
Get a chance to be on the ice with him. I mean, that could be considered a distraction. You got the ceremony on Wednesday. I mean, how tough is it to make sure that everyone's focused for this game in Red Deer with everything that's going on about?
Yeah, exactly. That's one of the things we're gonna have to work on today is not getting distracted, but also watching him and see how hard he works and the way he plays and that kind of thing. But like you said, we do have to stay focused. We have a big game tomorrow, and I think the guys will do just fine.